Hello and welcome to Quillpig Gaming. Today I'm beginning a Let's Play of Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is an action-adventure platformer developed by Team Cherry and released in 2018. It's rated E for everyone 10 plus, and the estimated time to complete is 20 to 30 hours. Okay, so I've played this game before, and I think I completed it with something like 102%. I think that's right. I've also picked it up and started a new game several times when bored. I really like this game. I like the controls, I like the music, I like the ambiance, I like pretty much everything about it. It's one of my favorite games. But I've never done several of the harder tasks late in the game. So I'd like to change that with this playthrough, and so let's just jump back into Hollow Knight. Love that music. It's beautiful music. And I do have all of the extra content already in here. The first time I played it, I had all the extra content, so I never noticed a difference. Let's see. I would like to, yes, make sure all the details are turned on. Is that right? Oh, I don't want to see the credits now. Just want to make sure that credit goes to all the people that helped to make this game come to be. So let's just start a new game. In wilds beyond they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under payless watch you taught we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hollowness by Monomon the Teacher. Such an epic intro. It's very, very comic like you're starting a new comic series. That's exactly the sort of thing you'd expect to see in the first couple pages. They really understand storytelling. Thud. Superhero landing. And I've got my 5 masks and I've got no soul. But I do have a nail. And I know I want money. Game by Team Cherry. Ari Gibson, William Pellin, David Kazi, sound and score by Christopher Larkin. All these guys have great careers. Just stretching out far ahead of them. Grab my little Geo. Start my platforming. Okay, so I am playing this on a Nintendo Switch, which I don't know how other people feel about it, but I have this on both Nintendo Switch and PS5, and I can't stand the PS5's controller for this game. It just does not feel good, and I swear, like, I have a very hard time beating several of the easier enemies in this game on the PS5, where it feels just natural on the Switch. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold A to focus soul and heal. And I do use directional arrows. The level of precision you get with it is just better for me than the stick. Which is going to be difficult when I go back to try and play Metroid Dread, because I know that's a dual stick game. More Geo. Need all the Geo. So this first episode is going to be an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And we're just going to get everything set up. And then probably hour-long episodes after that. But I think I can get through this game in hopefully less than 25 hours. And somewhere in here. And the design on this is wonderful because the very first thing is a secret to get more Geo, but then you get here and, like, if you're at all curious, you can just drop down and then there's more Geo, and then obviously there's a way to get over here. So then you start to question, okay, can I come back here, or can I learn how to get across here now? Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. And Fury of the Fallen. Equip a charm to activate its powerful abilities. To equip a charm, open the charms menu while resting at a bench. Excuse me. We have our first charm. Circle back around. And I've watched a few playthroughs from other people as they went through their games, and it's interesting to see how people react to different stuff. Like, a lot of people run away from that little section thinking that the roof's going to fall in on them and hurt them. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hollow Nest. And the door. The great sealed door. Come through like a BA. closer to Dirtmouth. I don't know what the creator's official pronunciation is, but I'm not calling it Dirtmouth. That's just ridiculous. And if I rest at the bench, I lose my blue lifeblood coating. I don't want to lose that. So I'll listen. Ho there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, and it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Many used to come, hoping the kingdom would fulfill their desires. Hollow Nest it was once called. Supposedly the greatest kingdom that ever was, full of treasures and secrets. Now it's nothing more than a poisonous tomb full of monsters and madness. Everything fades eventually, I suppose. Elder Bug, you're very much like Eeyore. Feeling tired? That bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. There's no better place to collect your thoughts before heading below. Plus, I enjoy your company. Not that you seem the talkative sort. Yeah, we're gonna head down. For all your mapping supplies will be opening soon. Zelda and Cornifer. Walk through the graveyard. Stone door with a simple lock. Okay. Perhaps we'll open that later. Down the well. Okay, now that we're here, we need to talk about this. Forgotten Crossroads. One of our key goals is to see Menderbug. Menderbug needs to be our friend. We need to find him, befriend him, whatever that takes. Goal number 1, befriend Menderbug. We'll come back. We need the Geo. We're going to need the Geo the entire game, but definitely at the beginning. Ow. Okay, so I am not great at this game. I'm okay-ish. So there's going to be a bit of damage. Ah, hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins? Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yes, I would. Acquired a map. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Iselda. She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. We'll need to go see her too. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologize for that. When you spend a lot of time by yourself with just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. My name is Cornifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I was first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That's why as soon as I could, I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife. A huge, unending kingdom to explore right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. Cornifer's nice. And down. And up. More geo that we need. Love the responsiveness of this game. Just whacking away. Destructible environments are wonderful. Lovely little sounds. And we got our first enemy contest. First thing we can't just avoid. Okay. Geo. Lots of geo. All the geo. That's geo. I think I want to go down here. What do we got? More geo. Geo. Want that? More geo. Can't do anything about it though. Ah. More geo. The first round we go around just trying to unlock stuff. I love shortcuts. I'm playing through Tunic right now, and Tunic has shortcuts all over the place too. It's just wonderful. Geocache. Geocaching like a madman. Don't need that. These little soul statues. If you need soul, you can hit them to get some more soul. No, we're going right for this lovely lady. The Grosmother. Underrated. I don't think I died to this in my first playthrough, but I've seen other people die to it. Heal. Okay. And this is just gross. Luckily, that's some of the worst, like, grossness in this game. I'm not a big fan of, like, body horror or just things that look gross. This game it keeps well enough away from it for me. Come back there. First, get our exit secured. We go in. Ah, Oro, you oaf, you wield your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. You're exploring then. Very brave. Plenty of courageous wanderers have been lost to the hunger of these old caverns. You have your nail, though, and I can tell just by looking that you know how to wield it. I like Sly. Ah. Okay. 3, 4. Ow. Baby got me. Let's go in here. Let's see our first tram. A door with an open slot. This was confusing for me. At some point, fairly soon, we'll get something with a slot. And it doesn't make sense that doesn't fit here. Or it does make sense, but it's non-intuitive. Break more signs, hoping the mender bug shows up. He will be our friend. 3, 4. Okay, let's heal. Pogoing takes a little bit getting used to. Save a little grub. But pogoing is definitely OP for this game. You can get it down, like, you're a force to be reckoned with. I don't have it down. I'm just okay at it. Free another grub. Secure our escape. That little switch opened up 2 little gates that were on the sides of these. If we'd come from the top, we never would have been able to get down here. We're going to go in here for a minute. Just so that we can see the big boy. Look at him. Just waiting to stomp us. If we do this right, we can get 2 hits the first time. And then after that, we get 1 hit and we have to jump back and forth. Oh, yep, that hurt. He takes 2 damage out of us. And that's kind of spendy when we've only got 5 masks total. But now we got some coins. Go a little bit further. Ah. Got a little bit of bank, and that is breakable. We'll come back. First trip around, it's really about just opening things up, being able to get around, and making ourselves a little bit more useful. Okay. Grab that. Okay, so now it's a bug. You no. Come find me over here. There we go. Get you up there next to the bug. Come back a little bit. Hop. Haha. Got the grub. Worth it. 580 geo. We're doing pretty good. Let's go back this way. Destructible environment's so fun. There was a game for PlayStation 2 about Mars. What was that called? Red Planet? Something like that. And it had fully destructible environment, like the entire game. It was kind of like a 007 GoldenEye PvP type game. I think it had some kind of story mode to it also, but it was fun just to play PvP on that game. And use rocket launchers to dig into walls, make yourself a little nest, and then take out the other player you're playing against, which for me was my little brother, because, well, he's my little brother. Red Faction, that was the name. Fun game. Another big fella. These guys are worth 45 geo. And a hit. He's close. There we go. Heal up. Free the grub. Okay, 650 geo is pretty respectable. One more stop before we go open up a new section. It's purple. Hello. Oh, bury my mother pale and slight. Bury my father with his eyes shut tight. Bury my sisters 2 by 2. And then when you're done, let's bury me too. Ha ha ha. Do you know that one? It's one of my favorites. We can sing something else if you like. You start singing, I'll join in. I bet you'll have a beautiful singing voice. Ha ha ha. So what are you down here for? If you came to get wealthy, just look around you. These mines are still bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. Ha ha. Oh, Mila. Goal number 2. Mila's our friend forever. Oh, bury the knight with her broken nail. Bury the priest. Something about a crown. I can't remember the rest of that one. Ha ha ha. Maybe I'll just hum it. And she repeats. Mila's wonderful. So, goal 1, befriend Benderbug. Goal 2, Mila, BFF. And we've got a bench. I don't really want to equip a charm right now. A toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Insert geo. Yes. Love this. And it's got this wonderful little shine on the bell, just to let you know it's more interactive than the rest of the area. Hello. The last stag. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard ringing of the station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch from the depths of Hollownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. That's lovely. travel to Dirtmouth. Elevator. Look at this lovely, like, wrought iron type design. It feels very, like, Edwardian. Let's rest. Okay, so we got 2 friends to talk to. Let's talk to you first, though. Elder Bug. Oh, what a turn, our shopkeep's come home. Just wandered back in. I'd hoped for grand tales of his time below, but he seems to remember almost nothing. Maybe it was all too much for him. If you're interested in his wares, watch out, he drives a hard bargain, that one. No competition, that's the problem. It's bad for the market. Not that he's complaining. I never thought I'd see such a thing. The stag station is open. That building lay silent since before even my time. Oh, I've heard the tales of the glorious lines. A web of tunnels running all through the kingdom. Not that I'll be traveling them, mind you. I'm quite content where I am. A young couple's just recently taken up residence in the house beside the station. Seems they're running a map shop, which may excite adventurous types like yourself. She's a tall bug, the wife. I told them to take a larger house, especially given that they're all empty. But they like the look of that one. The way she had to bend just to get through the door, I wouldn't put up with it myself. Let's go see Sly first. Hello. Let's talk. Ah, hello. I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cozy little store? I've made myself pretty comfortable here, selling old trinkets to travelers like yourself. If you're planning a trip below, I have several items that may improve your chance of survival. And you have several, but the thing we want first is Gathering Swarm. I don't like losing Geo. And the next thing we need from you is probably going to be Lumafly Lantern. What's more important, a light to guide your way or a friend who will stay by your side? Why not both? Take this bright little fellow as your companion and he'll light your way through the thickest darkness. I want that, but it's 1,800. It's going to be a while. Okay. So now we go over here to the map shop. Hello. Iselda. Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise, he's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now let's see what's here for me to sell. Bapanada. Bapanada. We're going to hear that a lot. Okay, so the quill is the most important piece. Need the quill. Because that lets us actually continue making more map. Wayward Compass would be nice, and I'll need that eventually, but I don't really need it right now, since I know my way around pretty well. Okay. We've got a new person to go meet. Kind of. Well, let's go definitely meet somebody new. Let's go over here and go into this from the intro cutscene. The 3 little masks up above. Temple of the Black Egg, and you are... Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you have a strong look about you. I am Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. Beware Quirrells bearing hats. Just gonna say. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom, and this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There's strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. Okay, well, do you have anything else? For so long I've felt drawn here. So many tales full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist. I just had to see it for myself. And what a time I chose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. See ya, Coral. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Yep, let's go back up. I forgot to put on my Gathering Swarm. Definitely want that turned on. There we go. Got my Fury of the Fallen that I had before. Might as well put it on. Here's my map. Okay. Head back down. Okay, so now, got this equipped, I can just let the Geo come to me. Which makes things a lot easier in areas like this, where that Geo goes flying everywhere. And here's where the grubs went. They went to the Grub Father. And the Grub Father is rewarding me for finding his little children. Yay. It's not bad. Okay. Okay. So we've made one circuit. Haven't found everything, but we've been around the block at least. This time, let's go fill in some blocks. Okay. Go here. A little armadillo bug. Can't do anything with, because he is a long distance fighter. Okay, need a long distance weapon. The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hollow Nest descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. There all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. Nice little staccato beat. We'll be back. In the meantime, Okay. See, like, I could never get the Geo to drop down here because they all fall into the spikes. And I can't go any further right now. So I'll have to come back once I have the ability to get around those spiky walls. You're still here. Now I went right last time. Let's go left now. Come in here. Can't do anything about those guys, but they do make decent pogo launchers. Just need to watch out for them. Get another grub. Move along the bottom. And we get to the chamber that locked us in before. Let's go along the top this time. And drop down into this. Watching other people play, they know the bench gives them back health for the masks. But there's a lot of them at least that don't seem to know that when you sit in here, you regain health in the masks, but you also regain soul. Okay, I went down there last time. So let's keep going right. Still want that. Gathering Swarm also helps me with these guys. And Gathering Swarm helps with this one. Okay, and let's go up. This circles me back around to the stag station. Actually, wait a second. If we go down, we can go to one more place that we can see our limits. Go down this hallway. We get to this thing that we can't do anything with. But we know it's here. Now let's go up. Now we're at the stag station again. And there's something we missed over this way. What was it? That's what we missed. We missed this guy. Now we can go back. Okay. Back at the stag station. How's our map looking? Map's looking pretty good except for that very center area, which we're going to go into pretty soon. So let's first call the last stag. Let's go back to Dartmouth. By a wayward compass. By the bench pin markers. And let's get some shell markers. Now I wish they explained this a little bit better in the game too, because it seems to trip people up, but map only updates when you sit on the bench. So you have to sit on benches in order to get your map updated. Sitting on the bench is the only place where you can actually change your charms. You have to wear the wayward compass, have to equip it as a charm in order for your location to show up on the map. Those are things that they don't really explain all that well. Also, the markers, like the bench pins, are automatic. And then when you want to add another marker of your own, you have to buy those, and you have limited numbers. So there's only 4 colors of marker that you can buy, that you can plot on your own, and each of those colors only has 6 things that you can pin down. 6 locations to pin. It's just not explained super well. Everybody seems to figure it out, so it's not necessarily a big problem. It's just a pretty consistent one that people are confused about. Okay. No, don't do that. And those benches become your respawn point if you die. So selecting the right bench is actually kind of important when you're about to go into a place that's kind of dangerous. You should come over here and hit that. Thank you. can't get through this area yet either. I need something that will let me fly through spikes without getting hurt. Okay, check our location, and we're right next to that center area. And we're gated off. We can't go through here. And we can't go up. False Knight. Hammer Slam. And so those big guys are kind of like a practice run for this guy. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's all we get. Oh, that hurt. We want him to come over here because that thing just kind of shattered a little bit. There we go. Now it broke. And that's just important because you don't have to fight this guy right now. Could run away from him by going through that gate. Also, hitting this part with his head exposed, that's the only way to get more soul for healing. Otherwise, when he's fully in armor, none of your attacks do soul draining damage. This. Now we get our soul back. And you fall. And all the orange stuff comes out of them. Falsehood. Pick up a city crest. Now this stone slab bearing the crest of a hollow nest capital city has an insert on the back that would fit into a slot. So that looks like the thing that we saw earlier that required something to be put into a slot. His mace is walking away. All the monies. Go through, see all these totems, with all the skull-like masks on them. And then this is purple. Purple's kind of magical. Sit down, see what our map looks like. Alright, center section looks pretty well complete. Snail Shaman. Oh ho! Who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange empty face and a wicked looking weapon. Something important has drawn you down into Hollowness Corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help. Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift, a nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Oh ho ho. Don't be afraid. Have faith. That spell belongs to you now. All you need to do is take it. Oh ho ho. You won't be going much further without it, I promise you. Consumed the Vengeful Spirit. Tap A to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul. Replenish soul by striking enemies. So now I have a trade-off between healing and using a spell. Get up. And I'm on the other side of a gate now. Oh ho! You've woken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching you over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Oh ho ho! Now we're awake. I was wondering whether you would do me a small favor. Not as a repayment for my gift, of course, just simply because we're friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I'd be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. Oh ho 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 ho! Yep. He trapped me. He tricked me. But he tricked me by giving me something better than, like, the onerousness or danger of its costs. So, if you've ever seen Parks and Rec, there's an episode where they kablam it. They join a volunteer association where they go out and build a park for kids in like a single day. And the plot behind that is it's actually a billionaire pranking people by doing good deeds. Like, it's just ridiculously fun, but also, why can't we have more of that? This kind of feels like that. Like he's pranking me into taking the spell that makes me super badass, while locking me in to teach me how to use it. Oh no, so terrible. These guys with the little rolly bugs, getting their timing down kind of sucks, because they have variable speeds depending on how far away from you they are and how far back you knock them. What else? I can't get back. Okay. Lifeblood. There we go. Didn't need that. Okay, now for this guy. Distance fighter. Give me another little buddy. 1, 2, 3, fire. And Soul Catcher. Oh, so it's done then. You've slain the beast. The poor thing, it must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course, we both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. Oh ho ho. And look, the gate between us is opened. Oh ho ho. How mysterious. I'm sure you're eager to move on, however. Farewell, and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Oh ho ho. Why do you hesitate? You'll get nothing more from me, I'm afraid. Though I do admire your persistence. Oh ho ho. Okay. Well, we still have lifeblood, so we'll avoid sitting on the bench. We'll head back down. And to the right is where we defeated the false knight. And this shiny thing is a lever to open a shortcut to where Cornifer was. Okay, we head up. And we're in the big open area. Okay. And I do think that going through areas like this is actually really good practice for when things get more difficult. Just platform as much as you can. It's platforming is like directly useful for fighting big enemies. We saved, I think, one more of his little guys, so he might have one more little reward for us. And he gave us a mask shard. 4 shards makes another mask, which is kind of like heart pieces, making another heart container. A shard of an ancient mask worn to protect oneself from harm. Collect 3 more to strengthen your shell and protect yourself from damage. And there's our spell around our focus and our old nail. Okay. So now that we have the Vengeful Soul spell, and we can take out blue enemies that have a distance attack. We've got one that we know where he's at, right down below us. It's been blocking our way to somewhere else, called the Pilgrim's Way. Yep, the more platforming you do, the more comfortable you get with controls, and the better you'll do against enemies when they get tough. Okay, so we're back here to the Pilgrim's Way. And we're back to this guy. Nope, spit a little guy. Spit a little guy. Yep, timing. Okay. And that, so it's green and it's bubbly and it's got steam coming off it, that's acid. We're not going to want to touch that. Right at the edge of our map. Everything is now green and alive. And we're now in the green path with the lovely music. Some of the best music in the game is right here. Feels very alive. Hey little guys. Those guys are full of orange splody. And their cousins, full of the runarounds. Didn't mean that. So it takes 3 hits to hurt those guys, or 1 spell. Because 1 spell's damage is like 3 or 4 hits with your nail. It just means you gotta know your damage. Lovely music. And rest. We have no map for this area. But that's how far away we are from the map. And I like to go in and pin areas that I need abilities to get. And so one of the things you have to do with management is you have to figure out what your symbols are going to mean when you're marking them on a map like this. So I've got red. I could pick up a couple other colors, but right now I have red. And so red is going to be ability gate. I can't go in here. I can't go in here. Just abilities I don't have yet. There's also an item that's down here that I can clearly see that I can't get to yet. It was a white thing, and it made a weird sound, made a shiny sound, if that makes sense. I'm going to pin that for right now. But if I get a different color, I'll use a different color for items versus just maneuvering. I'd rather keep red for just maneuvering abilities that I just don't have. Also can't get back up here yet. Need to be able to get to this. But that's where we are on the map. Okay. We've got 4 charms to our name. And a little bit less than 700 geo. We need 1800 geo in order to get the lantern. But before we get the lantern, we're going to have to just keep going and following the green path to see where it takes us. Okay. It's going to be a thing. But we will continue exploring green path in the next episode. So far, we've discovered the Hollow Nest area, been through Dirtmouth. We rescued Sly, and we rescued a couple of grubs, got them back to the grub father, and he's been rewarding us. And we defeated the False Knight, we got the Vengeful Spirit spell, we unlocked a new area, and we're in that new area. We've done a lot. It's a good first episode. Alright, so see you next time. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.